we are kicking things off with Arnold Allen. After that incredible win against Melquizael Costa at UFC Fight Night 276, what is the next move for this rising star? We break down the momentum, the challenges he faces, and the big target he's now setting his sights on in the featherweight division. You won't want to miss what's coming next for Arnold Allen. We analyze the history, the massive odds, and everything you need to know about this highly anticipated return. And that's our lineup for today. From Arnold Allen's next target to Ngannou's big dreams and Conor McGregor's return, we have it all. Don't miss a single moment of this action. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you never miss our biggest sports stories. Arnold Allen is back on the winning track following his victory at UFC Vegas 117 against Melquizael Costa, signaling renewed ambition for a championship push in the featherweight division. Allen, with a record of 21-4 in MMA and 12-3 in the UFC, demonstrated his elite capabilities in the bout, largely securing the win. This performance follows a career where he has only lost to Max Holloway, Movsar Evloev, and Gene Silva, suggesting a unique challenge in the division. While Allen expressed a desire to avenge his past losses, he remains pragmatic about rematches, focusing instead on future opportunities. His immediate target is Yair Rodriguez, the former interim UFC featherweight champion who has been inactive since April 2025. Rodriguez remains ranked at number 5 in the official UFC rankings, and Allen is positioned to challenge for that spot, potentially benefiting from Rodriguez's layoff. Despite minimal recent updates on Rodriguez's return, the matchup is deemed strategically sound given the current divisional landscape. This potential fight offers a clear path for Allen to build momentum and vie for a title shot, provided he maintains his health. Arnold Allen is firmly back on the winning track following his victory over Melquizael Costa at UFC Fight Night 276. The Brit showcased one of his best octagon performances against Costa in the featherweight headliner from Meta Apex in Las Vegas, securing a significant win. With this victory, Allen is eager to maintain his momentum in the division. Allen, who enters the fight with a 21-4 MMA and 12-3 UFC record, has faced stiff competition but remains a top contender. His career losses to Max Holloway, Movsar Evloev, and Gene Silva occurred at crucial moments when he was pursuing a title shot, but these defeats have not deterred him. While acknowledging a difficult path to championship status at 145 pounds, analysts suggest that if Allen maintains his health and builds momentum, his skill set positions him among the absolute elite in the division. Although Allen expressed a desire to avenge his past losses, he is realistic about immediate rematches. Instead, his current target is Yair Rodriguez, the former interim UFC featherweight champion. Rodriguez, who has not fought since April 2025, still holds the number 5 spot in the official UFC rankings. While Allen could argue for bumping Rodriguez due to his more recent win and Rodriguez's inactivity, the matchup is highly anticipated regardless. With minimal updates on Rodriguez's return, this fight presents an opportune moment for the matchmaker. Lineal heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou made a significant statement following the inaugural MMA event on Netflix, suggesting a path for Jon Jones to escape the UFC. Speaking after the event at the Intuit Dome, Ngannou indicated that the future of his relationship with the organization hinges on Jones's contractual situation. Ngannou speculated that Jones's contract, signed in 2023, might have a sunset clause expiring in 2 years, hypothetically offering a potential exit strategy. Ngannou detailed his recent fighting record, noting that he has won both of his bouts since leaving the UFC. While the dream fight remains Jon Jones, Ngannou expressed a pragmatic outlook, stating, "I think it's up to Jon Jones, and I can give you something if you want." The UFC's actions during the event were noted, as they announced a Conor McGregor vs. Max Holloway 2 bout while Ngannou was walking to the cage. Ngannou dismissed the distraction, stating, "And what the F***ck do I have to do with that? So I should stop my walkout and look what is going on with, I don't care, bro. Let's move on. Life goes on." When pressed about a recent critique, Ngannou defended his readiness for a fight, stating, "I'm down to fight, and if he thinks he can handle me, okay, why not? He did make a statement he had a great finish. So after a finish like that, it's hard to argue to take something out of somebody." Looking ahead, Ngannou acknowledged that his options for a major fight are limited. While Jon Jones is unlikely to be available, the conversation touched upon other potential names, including Brock Lesnar, Phil DeFries from KSW, and Vadim Nemkov from PFL. Ngannou reiterated his desire for the biggest fight possible, emphasizing that he has done what he could and simply wants to continue competing. Conor McGregor is set to make a highly anticipated return to the UFC, headlined by a rematch against Max Holloway at UFC 329 on July 11 in Las Vegas during International Fight Week. The announcement was made by Dana White on Instagram, following reports from the New York Post, and occurring while Francis Ngannou was competing on the MVP Netflix card. This marks McGregor's return to the octagon after a 5-year hiatus. McGregor has a unique position in combat sports history, defying the trend of fighters losing drawing power after defeats, having lost his last 2 bouts against Dustin Poirier in 2021, one of which resulted in a broken leg. The fight against Holloway is scheduled to coincide with the 5-year anniversary of that previous encounter. Despite the high-profile nature of the announcement, Dana White reportedly used the news as a distraction from a competing event. The McGregor-Holloway rematch features on a substantial card weeks after the UFC Freedom 250 show. This is the second time a McGregor return has been announced since his last fight. Previously, White had announced a co-headline featuring McGregor and Michael Chandler at UFC 303 in 2023, which was ultimately canceled after McGregor sustained a broken toe during sparring. In the 5 years since his last fight, the 37-year-old has faced other challenges. In 2024, an Irish High Court ruling found him liable in a civil suit alleging sexual assault in 2018, a decision he subsequently lost on appeal, leading to several sponsor departures. Historically, McGregor won his first fight against Holloway in 2013 by unanimous decision, despite tearing his ACL in the first round. For the upcoming rematch, McGregor is considered a significant underdog at plus 330 odds, while Max Holloway is favored at minus 480, according to FanDuel's latest projections. Other notable bouts on the International Fight Week card include Benoit St. Denis vs. Paddy Pimblett, Corey Sandhagen vs. Mario Bautista, Brandon Royval vs. Loner Kavanaugh, and Gable Steveson vs. Elisha Ellison.